How you doing, world? It's Lee Johnson, Real Man, Real Stories podcast, checking in with you with another episode of Car Questions. And the question that we have for today is, what is convict leasing? And what does convict leasing have to do with the mass deportation and Black Americans of today? And we're going to explain that to you right now. So the first thing we're going to break down is, what is convict leasing? Convict leasing is what it sounds like. It's the state leasing their convicts to major corporations or companies for slave labor. No, the convict doesn't make any money. All the money goes to the state and the corporation. So the first state that actually be applying to this was 1844, and it was actually Louisiana. No doubt always going to be the South. The actual first recorded case was in 1865, and that was to a guy named William Fort, and he was sold some convict leasing contracts for railroad system from Georgia and Alabama. So convict leasing basically is taking a prisoner and making him work for a corporation or a company. No rights, no money, no paid. He can work as long as they want him to work, and he can't quit when he wants to quit. It could be mine shafts, it could be construction work, it could be some of the most dangerous work. A lot of people died during these years of convict leasing. I remind you, convict leasing went on legally from 1865 to 1941, when FDR finally cut it out of law. In 1942, the very last slave was released. His name was Alfred Irving. He was held captive as a slave for 4 years under debt peonage. Makes no sense. Peace. But we're going too far ahead. Let's go on to rewind back. Now, part of convict leasing was also black codes. Black codes was adopted laws in the southern states, basically saying if you're a black person, you're walking around, you don't have proof of employment, or you're walking around at the wrong side of town in their eyesight, you can get locked up for vagrancy, or they can just lock you up for anything they want, and that will put you in to the penal system, and now you're eligible for convict leasing. So that is another form of keeping a group of people that were slaves into the same system of slave labor. Now let's tie all this stuff together with the mass deportation what's going on right now. So the mass deportation groups usually is ethnic groups of Hispanic nature, South America, Mexico, El Salvador, Colombia, and those are the people targeted for mass deportation. They're going into schools, they're pulling people in train stations, they're getting people that's lived here their whole life, sending them back to